When do you need to worry about governmental benefits? If you feel that you do not have adequate resources to cover your long-term care costs for yourself and your spouse, then you need to consider benefits. Do I have any vets in the room? Yep, I do. There's some excellent VA benefits called aid in attendance for non-service connected disability. I like all my vets to be in the healthcare system. The VA healthcare system is a healthcare system that is now expanding home care benefits for veterans. But in addition to that, if I have veterans that are under a $80,000 asset test, in need of assistance, medical assistance, and are spending virtually all of their income on care, for example, the assisted living cost exceeds their income, or their home care costs exceed their income, then they can qualify to married vet for over $2,000 of health a month of benefits for a non-service connected disability. And if they pass away, their spouse, surviving spouse, is able to get about $1,100 a month of benefits should he or she become ill. Those are very, very powerful benefits for lots of my clients are just a couple of grand short to get into the assisted living from their income. And these can be very powerful benefits. The VA is overwhelmed with the number of veterans applying for these benefits. The average wait is about 150 days to get your application approved. For the vet, about 400 days for the surviving spouse to get the application approved, but the benefits are retroactive. If you want to see whether you're possibly eligible for these benefits, do not go to the VA and report your assets if you're over $80,000, excluding a house and a car. Go to an elder law attorney, plan with those assets before you report them to the VA. In addition to VA benefits, the most common benefits that people seek out are Medicaid. There have been massive changes undergoing in Medicaid in the state of Florida, and none of this is affiliated with Obamacare or the Affordable Care Act. Obamacare or the Affordable Care Act only impacts the under 65, for the most part. I mean, without getting too technical, the Medicaid reform is a Governor Scott program to move all individuals on Medicaid to a managed care model. And it took effect in Sarasota County on September 1st. It will take effect in Manatee County on February 1st, so it is not yet implemented in Manatee County. So why am I talking about Medicaid? Talking about Medicaid for long-term care. If you need assistance with some home care, assistance with assisted living costs, or assistance with skilled nursing care. There are limited Medicaid programs that will give you about 6 to 8 hours a week of free home care if you qualify. It will give you about $1,200, $1,100, $1,200 towards assisted living costs if you qualify. The Medicaid program for home care and for assisted living has a long wait list. It is not guaranteed to be funded, and most of my clients are on that wait list for over a year. So planning in advance is extremely important. To qualify for Medicaid as a single person, you're allowed to have a home, a car, a burial plan, under $2,500 of cash surrender value in a life insurance contract, and $2,000 in the bank. If you're a single person, a married person, you have the same criteria, but the well spouse is allowed to have $115,000 of assets. I'm going to quickly talk about this Medicaid changes that have gone on, and then I'm going to ask for questions. as of September 1st, anybody who's in any Medicaid program, whether it's for home care, assisted living, or skilled nursing care, is going to be asked to choose a provider, like an insurance company. In Sarasota County, there are now 3, United, American Elder Care, and Sunshine Tango. And this company will assign a case manager to you and will have a contract with the individual facilities where you would either get the home care, where you're in assisted living, or where you're in a skilled nursing care. And the state has done this in order to hopefully provide better services to people, but also monitor care. And this is brand new in Sarasota County. It's caused a lot of confusion, but the enrollment is effective now, and it seems to be working pretty well. But there is now an entity, which is an insurance type of company, that is an HMO model monitoring the care that you're getting. And that creates a whole range of issues. One of the things that I also try to do is make sure my clients maximize their Medicare benefits. Why? Because they're pretty much free. If you have a Medigap, your Medicare is your payer of choice for rehab after 3-night hospital stay and short-term rehab. But beyond that, Medicare does not cover, gives you very limited home care, but some important home care. But after a hospital stay, you might get 2 or 3 or 4 weeks of PT or OT, but then it drops off. Medicare is not designed to be a permanent program for these types of services. One of the little tips that I want to give you is that most of us wait for our physician to say to us, oh, you should get some Medicare at home, let me order that for you. And then you get a script from your doctor, or your doctor recommends that, you contact a home care company like that bills Medicare. Infinity happens to be in this building. I use them all the time. I think they're wonderful. There are many other great Medicare home care companies that just bill Medicare. What I find is the physician often is not thinking like a Medicare advocate. And there are many times when you may feel, I need more home care. What you can do, and what I recommend you do, is contact your home care company, if an Infinity or one like them. Ask them if they will come out and evaluate you. If they think that they could provide services for you and correctly bill them, honestly bill them to Medicare, they will say, you know what, I think you meet these Medicare criteria. We need to contact your doctor and ask your doctor if they'll order the home care. 99.9% of the time, the doctor's happy to order the home care, right? The doctor's just not thinking of it. They're busy. So if you have some short-term problems and you feel your loved one might benefit from PT or OT or some home care, you can call your doctor and ask your doctor if there's any chance they can order it, or you can contact any home care company of your choice that bills Medicare, ask them to evaluate you, and then you or them together can approach your doctor, and your doctor's gonna write the script, because the doctor wants you to get everything that Medicare can possibly provide.